Hi folks, back again with ancient cosmography. So, I've been studying all these ancient zoomorphic maps of islands and land and whatnot, like this 5,500-year-old Egyptian map showing Greenland, North America, South America, and, it shows Madeira, the Azores, Bahamas, Cuba, Hispaniola, and there's even animals inside the land. So there's this guy in North America whose horn seems to be like Haida Gwaii in, Western Canada, BC area or whatnot. So anyway, I found some stuff like this I guess it's in Lake Michigan. It's called the Sleeping Bear. So it's like a land geography that's shaped like a bear. And so it has an avatar of a bear and a story of a bear and probably rituals and stuff that go along with it. Tracking the Sleeping Bear, Elliot A. Singer, folklorist Lewis Walker was visiting Old Jawinikom near Charlevoix, 1950. Ninyashe, his grandson, said, "I'd like to sleep all winter like a bear, then wake up come spring and eat lots. Better go out on Sand Hill and sleep forever like Makwa Shinge Shin." Ninyashe laughed. "It's too cold. You get the old man tell you that story. That's old-time story. Old Jawinikom, that story's for a papoose." Walker tried to reproduce his legend of Sleeping Bear as nearly like the original as she could. Don't expect grammatical written English from oral storytellers, especially if not their first language. Anishinaabe mowing does not have articles, and to be is not used when unneeded. Old she-bear, she got 2 cubs. Very hungry. Cubs, they cry all time. Ask mother for food. She ain't got food. She feels very bad. She's hungry too. Plenty food in Michigan. Makwa, I think that's Lake Michigan. Makwa haul herself up on Big Sand Hill and look out over Lake Michigan. She cried to Gitchi Manito and asked why he take her cubs. Just want to die. She lay on Sand Hill and look at lake. Then she see 2 islands begin to come out of the water. And let's see, Richard Dorson, who edited the Michigan issue of Midwest Folklore, in which Walker's article appeared, commented, "Curiously, this is one of the best-known tourist legends in Michigan. Dorson, 1946, UP field work was told of some origin stories. They're just some Indian legends we had to make up for the tourists." Okay, but then we're just going on one, guy's word that this is all made up. Huge problem with legends in picture books and textbooks taught as multiculturalism. Childlike tales were used as racist evidence primitive peoples were intellectually childlike. But that doesn't mean they're not real tales. All ancient religion, all religion really is childlike. Like read the Bible. It's if you take it literally, it's very childlike. But if you understand symbolism, it's just symbolism. So I don't know. I think this seems like a real story that somebody is kind of trying to dismiss, maybe. Romanticism formula, probably from Ovid's Metamorphosis, extreme love, lovers leaps. So I'm skeptical of that attempt to dismiss this entire tradition. Let's see, is there more here? So maybe that's the bear. Hard to see it very well there, but I guess it's supposed to look like maybe those are the ears and let's see. Earliest version in print, Detroit Free Press, January 23rd, 1891. Wien da Guish Odawa, probably Little Traverse. Fleeing Forest Fire version, Peshtigo Fire was in ending. The spirits of the cubs are supposed to abide on the islands, and that of the mother bear keeps a constant and loving watch over the homes of her loved ones. On stormy nights, the Indians say the spirit of the mother bear moans and cries from her post on the great sand bluff in anxiety for the fate of her young, the shores of whose home are being assailed by the treacherous waves which caused her death. First told Great Mukwa origin story for sleeping bear. Frequently we find more than one legend regarding a certain place. Wisconsin shore suffered a famine. The mother reached the beach and crept to a resting place where she lay down, facing the restless waters that covered her lost ones. As she gazed, two beautiful islands slowly rose to mark the graves. These were called the Manitos, the home of the departed spirits. So this is all like mythology to memorize geography. Mother and cubs legend was elevated, newly framed by the story of Mukwa. General public. Yeah, so yeah, it's hard to see it. Vivid traditional landscape origin stories. So there's lots of these landscape origin stories all around the world. Anishinaabe landscape origin, Adizukan. Sacred stories, often violence or humor. Yep. Almost all feature Nina Bozho, the Ojibwe Odawa trickster transform